together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in, stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today we get a full baseball slate for Friday, September the 8th. So we won't waste too much time, but we will recap what happened yesterday. One went right, one went wrong in the world of sports betting. And for me, it was a slight profitable day. Mainly because of the NFL. Baseball went 1-3 yesterday, down 0.96 units. I lost with the Tampa Bay team total over 3.5. I won with the Yankees and Tigers over 8.5. And then the minus 300 fade did not come through yesterday. It is what it is. It's still profitable on the year. If you've backed 1 unit each, first 5 full game against minus 300 favorites, you're up 4.06 units. So it's still profitable. But unfortunately, one thing that pissed me off in that game was I thought I was going to push the St. Louis Cardinals first 5. They were down 3-0 in the first. They tied it up in the second. It was 3-3 heading into the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Matt Olson hits a home run. Oof. So that was not fun. But yeah. But we get started correctly in the NFL. First half under, full game under, bang, bang, and we move on 2-0 last night, up 1.40 units in the NFL. Always nice to get off to a good start there in the NFL there. Overall, 3-3, up 0.44 units. Overall in September, 84, 77, and 2, up 7.61 units. So off to a good start in September, good first week, and hopefully we'll continue that into today.
Nick, I don't think I've been able to say this for a while. We swept the board last night on the site.
We had one play.
We had one play. We had the under in the football game, and that's it. I almost did put up Louisville. I think they ended up. What did they end up doing last night?
They covered.
56-0. So they would have covered, but honestly, I did a free pick video for picks and parlays for baseball. And that was all that I looked at baseball yesterday. It was a nice, relaxing kind of day off. And I'm ready to kind of jump back into it today. There is a full WNBA card that I still have to cap. I'll do that after the show. But ready to jump into it, Nick?
Oh, yeah. We'll head over to the chat, say hi, and then we will get into baseball.
Real Deal's in the chat first. He's saying morning with a cup of coffee. Morning, Real Deal. Hey guys, will you be on an all-day Saturday show tomorrow morning before going to the game?
Yes.
Nick will be on in the morning. I'm going to be traveling, so I may get there in time. I don't know. We'll see. It's only an hour and a half. Yeah, I probably will end up getting there by the time they start. So we'll see with that. But yeah, we'll be on until about 2:30, and then we'll head up to
about 3 o'clock. Then we'll walk up for the
2:30, something like that. Morn, cash, first half Chiefs, baseball 0-2 overall, rough. Tigers minus 1.5 has my models over betting and an irresponsible amount plus blowing the promo bonuses on it. Last night, well, if that's the case, then get it.
I think he's talking about today because the Tigers do grade out well for me too.
The Tigers are against. Oh, they're against the White Sox. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. Good morning, ESB. Got my ass slightly less kicked yesterday, but still lost 1.5 units. Cashed a 2 team with that. Nice. Also watched Ballin' Out with Tiro, like an adult. There you go. I'm still a fan. Just life be lifing. Back better and ready to smash. Let's get it. Yesterday parlay that cash. Guardians raced to 2 and Chiefs first half money line. Nice. Let's hop into baseball, Nick. And I I kind of already know where I'm going in the first game.
Yeah, I've already moved on this game. I've moved on 2 games so far this for today's slate. This is one of them, and then the other one I did a free pick video on last night, which I've beaten a line move now by 17 cents on the other game. So I love seeing that. But yeah, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubbies here. The Diamondbacks minus 115 favorites, total of 7.5 in this game. Let's get into this matchup. This line opened up at a 102 for the Diamondbacks. It's up to a 114, so a 12-cent line movement towards Arizona. Line opened up at a 7. It's up to a 7.5. So a slight move towards the over because it's minus 115 for the over 7. It opened up at, it's now plus 102. So a slight move towards the over and a move towards the Diamondbacks. 50% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks. 45% of the tickets and 68% of the cash is on the over. So those line moves make sense. Ballpark Pal has Wrigley Field as the worst hitting conditions on the slate. Minus 11% minus 11% runs, minus 17% home runs, minus 13% doubles, triples, plus 4% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, we have Zach Gallen and Jameson Taillon. Zach Gallen, a 3.75 ERA, a 1.22 whip, 9.25 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 2.25 walks per nine, a 3.16 BABIP, a 3.84 FIP, and a 3.64 SIERA. On the flip side, Jameson Taillon, 6.75 ERA, 1.20 whip, 8.37 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 0.81 walks per nine, a 2.92 BABIP, a 5.36 FIP, and a 3.86 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Chicago Cubbies in this one here, 3.64 FIP, 3.92 SIERA compared to 4.23 and 4.27. Hitting advantage goes towards the Diamondbacks, 106 WRC plus, which is 10th against righties compared to 100, which is 17th. I've already moved on this game. I took the Diamondbacks in the first 5 innings at minus 120. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Cubs, so I didn't really want to trust the Diamondbacks full game. I just want to trust Zach Gallen, and I think Zach Gallen has the pitching advantage here in this one by a pretty significant margin. And the hitting advantage is going towards the Diamondbacks at the moment as well. And the line's moving towards them. And basically everything correlates other than the bullpen. And that's why we're going first 5 in this game. Arizona first 5, minus 120 for me.
I'm going to keep rocking with my boy Zach Gallen. I'm all over it. I know he's had 2 rough starts his last 2 times. They were against Baltimore and LA, the Dodgers, not the Angels. And I'm not too worried about that. I'm not really too worried about those starts. I think he has a nice bounce back spot here. And against a Cubbies team that Cubbies are playing well. I will say that. But I'm going to go ahead and back my Cy Young Award winner, or somebody who could be possibly up there for it. Although he's kind of fallen off a little bit as of late. I do like Zach Gallen. I think he gets the job done today. Shoves against the Cubs. Give me the Diamondbacks on the money line.
There you go. Back to the chat.
Thanks for the NFL under, Nick.
Problem.
Yeah, no problem, Ray. Uh-huh. Yeah, just Nick. It wasn't me, the one that was saying it for the past couple months. Whatever, that's fine.
Well, you weren't on the show yesterday.
What show? Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. Yep. What happens? Anyways, in Gallen we trust. Legit, the words that I put in for the description of it, in Zach Gallen we trust. That's what I put in for the when I put it on the site. Good morning. Hope everyone has a good day today. You too, AM Massacre. You too. Let's jump to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Cincinnati Reds hosting the St. Louis Cardinals in this one here. The Reds are minus 120 favorites, total of 10.5 in this game. Drew Rom and Andrew Abbott, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at a 125. It's down to a 115, so a 10-cent line movement here towards St. Louis. Line opened up at a 10.5 at minus 115. It's down to a 10.5 at plus 102. A 17-cent line movement towards the under, and a 10-cent line movement towards the Cardinals. Let's see if the money reflects that. And no, it does not. 88% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the Reds. Yet this line's gone down 10 cents. And then we have 28% of the tickets and 70% of the cash is on the under. And the line has gone towards the under. That one does make sense. Let's take a look here. Great American Ballpark, plus 14% runs, though, plus 33% home runs, 0% doubles, triples, 0% singles. So good home run weather here in Cincinnati today, even though the line has gone down, but it is a 10.5 the total. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, Drew Rom, 7.24 ERA, 1.90 whip, 7.24 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%. 5.27 walks per nine, a 3.48 BABIP, a 5.31 FIP, and a 5.65 Sierra. On the flip side, Andrew Abbott's kind of struggled as of late. 5.10 ERA, 1.57 WHIP, 9.9 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%. 4.2 walks per nine, a 3.45 BABIP, a 4.19 FIP, and a 4.54 Sierra. Bullpen advantage going towards the Cardinals here. 4.77 FIP, 4.25 Sierra compared to 4.77 and 4.64. Hitting advantage goes towards the Cardinals here, 90 WRC plus, which is 20th compared to 64, which is 29th. The Reds are just not hitting right now as well. I kind of lean under in this game. I want to take a quick look at Drew Rom real quick because I don't know how much he's pitched recently. He's pitched 3 times in the last month. He went 4 2/3, 5 1/3, and 3 2/3. He's given up 3 earned runs, 2 earned runs, and 6 earned runs against Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh. Neither of those. See, this is a tricky spot. I want to take an under in this game. I'm going to lean towards the first 5 under. I was hoping it's a 5. I was hoping for that to be a 5.5. And I kind of lean St. Louis in this game here, but I'm going to stay off in this one. Everything doesn't correlate for me.
You actually did this video for Balling On last night. I'm on the Reds. And it's backing Andrew Abbott. Yes, he's struggling, Nick, but they still managed to find a way to win his games. 4-1 is the last 5 starts, and 13-4 since coming up. He is one of 3 pitchers in the MLB who has a pitcher profit ranking over 10 units. The other 2, Dean Kramer, Tejan Walker. So Andrew Abbott is the 3rd most profitable pitcher in baseball. I know you hate that stat. It is what it is. And what it shows me is they keep winning when he pitches. So I'm going to keep going after him when he pitches. Backing Andrew Abbott in the Cincinnati Reds today. I was able to get their money line at -120.
Fair. Yeah, just with the way the market's moving, there's no chance I'm backing the Reds with the market.
There you go. Took a shot last night under 49.5 at +150. Cashes. Thanks, guys. Let's get it, Am. There you go. Rabbit. Yeah, back the rabbit. The Abbott rabbit. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, this is an important matchup. The Tampa Bay Rays and the Seattle Mariners. It's a pick'em with a total of 8 in this game. Kirby and Bradley, your pitching matchup here. This line opened up at a pick'em. It's still a pick'em, -105 on both sides. Line opened up at an 8, -105. It's up to an 8 and -110. So a small line movement towards the over and no line movement on the side. We have 35% of the tickets and 62% of the cash is on the Tampa Bay Rays in this one. 64% of the tickets and 63% of the cash is on the over. Tropicana, the normal -7% that it is every single day. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Taj Bradley and George Kirby. Feels like it's a minute since I've seen the name Taj Bradley. He pitched on September 3rd, and that's the only time he's pitched in the last 30 days. So he went 5 innings, gave up 1 earned run on 3 hits, walked 5 batters, but struck out 7 against the Cleveland Guardians. That's all he's done recently. On the other side, George Kirby, 3.23 ERA, 1.91 whip, 7.63 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. No walks per nine. He's really good at not walking batters. A 276 BABIP, a 3.36 FIP, and a 3.52 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards Tampa here, 3.41 FIP, 3.61 Sierra compared to 4.19 and 3.77. And the hitting advantage goes towards Seattle, 139 WRC plus, which is number 1 in baseball the last 30 days against righties, compared to 131, which is 4th. Something tells me that both these pitchers can potentially get hit here. And the markets kind of think that as well, with the money coming in on the over, line moving slightly towards the over. I'm going to lean towards the over in this game here in this spot. With two teams hitting as good as they are, especially after a 1-0 game yesterday. I feel like the over could be a decent look in this game. I don't know if I'm going to get to it, but I lean over in this spot.
Yeah, I'm on Seattle. I'm just a big component. I know he hasn't pitched well as of late. I like George Kirby. He's had a really good year, 3.39 ERA back-to-back years. He is getting close to what he pitched last year, which was 160 pitches, and he'll probably end up extending that by a decent chunk when he gets into the playoffs. I don't trust Taj Bradley. Sure, he won his first game back. He had a decent start. Previous to that, when he was pitching, they lost 6 starts of his in a row. That's not somebody I'm interested in backing. And the only reason why this game's a pick'em is because it's in Tropicana. If this was in Seattle, Seattle would be like a minus 130, 140 favorite, as they should be. I like George Kirby in this one. I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah, I lean the other way. I lean towards the Rays and the over.
Back to the chat.
Where do you leave off?
Here.
No. I want to see these cards get smashed as well. They've confused me too much grief. Yeah. They've caused me too much grief. There we go. Bradley is a rookie. Yes, he is. I saw a post which basically shows how good the pitching staff is for Tampa, the pitching depth. They have a rotation on the IL of McClanahan, Shane Baz, Drew Rasmussen, and Jeffrey Springs. And they're still throwing out there Taj Bradley, Zach Littell, Zach Eflin, Tyler Glasnow.
Pretty solid, right?
Pitching depth is so important.
It is, 100%.
Morning, guys. Morning, Untouchable. I've got trust issues with Curb. Before, I think he deals today. Seattle run line. Good luck. I think Bradley gets torched. That under in the Chiefs game was never in doubt, but the same game parlay Chiefs double up. First half full game with the under was rough. Yeah. 6 starts. Yeah. Pass for Markel. Thank goodness the USA choke job and FIBA worked out plus 300. Never in doubt. Wow.
There you go.
Mo Harris says, "Hey, Tim. Love you, bro."
Cool.
I will take the Nerfy. Good morning. I like the over 8 in the Mariners game. I lean in that direction and J-Rod over 1.5 bases. We'll move on here. This is a game that kind of popped out that I kind of liked here. The Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Tigers are minus 135 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. This line's moved. It opened up at a 125. It's actually up to a 144 now. So this line has moved even more since this morning. Line opened up at an 8.5, minus 110 on both sides, and that is where it stays at this moment. We have, let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. We have 74% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on these Tigers. We have 76% of the tickets and 51% of the cash is on the over. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal for this one. We're at America Park, plus 4% runs, plus minus 16% on home runs, plus 3% double triples, plus 12% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here, we have Reese Olson and Mike Clevinger. Clevinger, 3.43 ERA, 1.24 whip, 9 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%. 3.41 walks per 9, a 3.07 BABIP, a 3.5 FIP, and a 4.62 Sierra. On the flip side, we have Reese Olson, 4.01 ERA, 1.30 whip, 10.58 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%. 4.01 walks per 9, a 3.06 BABIP, a 3.3 FIP, and a 4.07 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Tigers, 4.99 FIP, 4.52 Sierra compared to 5.29 and 4.5. Neither bullpen are particularly good. And the hitting advantage does go towards these Tigers as well. 103 WRC plus, which is 14th compared to 92, which is 23rd. I'm looking to back Detroit in this game. And I think I'm going to take them first half and full game. It's up to a minus 144 for the money line. So it's going to be a -1 line, which I can get a plus number for that -1 line here. I can get plus 101 for Tigers -1, and I'm gonna do I want to lay the half a run or do I go 140 is the question. I think I just lay the 140 for the first 5 money line, and then I go with the -1 here for the full game is what I'm going to do. So I like the Tigers here in the spot.
Pass. It's a AL Central game between two teams that do not care anymore, so I'm not going to care either. So you guys can have fun with this one, Nick. If you like it enough, you can throw it up on the site. I know.
Fair.
Back to the chat.
Yeah, I'm tracking the place real quick.
We lost Timmy. Yeah, I went to go get a drink. The AL Central games are my games off. So
appreciate the dedication.
Yes, of course. We'll head to the next game.
Yeah, where we have the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. This was a game I was looking to bet, and the line move is going to be, I think, enough to keep me off of this game because last night the Phillies were up in the 140 range. Let's take a look here at the line history in this one, where let me find the game. We have Perez and Sanchez. This line opened up at a 135. It got up to a 144 last night. Back down to a 132 this morning. So a 3-cent line movement towards Miami since the opening line. Line opened up at a 9 at -110. It is still at a 9 -110. Taking a look at the cash flow here between Philadelphia and Miami. We have 64% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the Phillies, but yet the line moving towards the Marlins. We have 39% of the tickets and 50% of the cash is on the over, and the line has not moved, which makes sense because we have 50-50 cash in that one there. We have Citizens Bank Park is the third best hitting conditions on the slate, plus 12% runs, 35% home runs, 3% doubles, triples, -5% singles. We have the pitching matchup here of Yuri Perez and Christopher Sanchez. Perez, 3.91 ERA, 1.07 whip, 12.08 strikeouts per 9, which is 33%, 2.84 walks per 9, a 241 BABIP, a 4.72 FIP, and a 3.68 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Christopher Sanchez, 4.88 ERA, 1.27 whip, 9.11 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 1.3 walks per 9, a 321 BABIP, a 4.49 FIP, and a 3.18 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards Philadelphia, 3.27 FIP, 3.73 SIERA compared to 3.95 and 4.08 for the Marlins. Hitting advantage is a pretty significant one towards the Phillies here, 136 WRC plus, which is second the last 30 days compared to 84 WRC plus, which is 24th. So everything correlates towards the Phillies here for me. They have the pitching advantage, they have the bullpen advantage, they have the hitting advantage. The only thing that I can't explain is why is this line moving towards the Marlins, which is enough to keep me off the game, especially when we're talking about 64% of the tickets and 69% of the cash being on the Phillies and the line moving towards the Marlins. That's enough to keep me off this game. It's a pass for me.
I do lean Phillies with you. I just want to fade Yuri Perez. I'm not a big Yuri Perez guy. He's pitched a couple. He's averaging his stuff. But this is a team. Marlins have lost. What is this? 5 out of his last 7 starts. Only wins was a extra inning win, and then a back and forth. I'm guessing bullpen kind of held on and crazy back and forth game 8-7 against the Yankees. So Yuri Perez is not winning many games. He doesn't have many contributes to it. So I like to fade him. Christopher Sanchez he's been good. They've won 4 out of his last 5 starts. The only bad start for him was the last one where they lost 10-8 to the Angels. But once again, that was probably a bullpen game that blew it late. I'm going to I lean Philly. I think the Phillies get the job done here. I still think this Marlins team doesn't make the playoffs, so I'm going to go ahead Philly. I'd have to run line it at -130. So I'd have to grab Philly run line. I can get a nice little +140 for it.
Fair. Yeah, this game confuses me because I had full intentions on betting Philadelphia, but then when I saw the way the market moves, there's no chance I can bet Philadelphia the way the market's moving on this game. So
Correct.
it is what it is. We'll head back to the chat here. Resource is not good in his starts, but it feels like a poopy play. I mean,
The game in general.
I like it. Tigers won 10-0. 10-0. Both starting pitchers just faced each other last start. White Sox gave up 8 runs in 4 innings, 12 hits. Tigers only gave up 4 hits in 7 innings. Yeah, I can see that. Lean with Christopher Robert Sanchez. There you go. Wainwright days are so much fun. It would have been better if he didn't give up a home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th as the -300 fade. I hope you had fun laying, what was it, -165 on a run line yesterday with the Braves. But yeah. First 5, Philly, perhaps. Yeah, potentially, but I do think they have a bullpen edge, so I'd want the full game with them. Mets first 5, Keuchel needs to remember his holiday. Yeah, that line's moved a little weird in that Mets game. We'll get into that in a little bit, but we'll move on to LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals in this next one here. This line's dropped too. It's down to a 148, but let's get into the line history here for Dodgers Natties. Line opened up at a 145, though. It did get up to a 165, so that's why I'm thinking the line dropped, but really it's gone 3 cents towards the Dodgers since the opening line. But since last night at 11:55, the line's dropped 17 cents. Line opened up at a 9.5 at -105. It's now a 9.5 at -117. So we'll move towards the over as well. See if the market agrees with the move towards the over. 81% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the over, which makes sense. The lines move that way. And 89% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the Dodgers. The line's moved 3 cents towards the Dodgers since the opening line. But there's been a lot of buyback for a team that's getting 89% of the tickets and 78% of the cash. Let's take a look at the pitching match or ballpark pal. My bad, ballpark pal here. Nationals Park is the number 1 hitting conditions on the slate, tied for with the Great American Ballpark at plus 14% runs, 13% home runs, 14% doubles, triples, 3% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, which is Emmett Sheehan and Mackenzie Gore. Sheehan, 2.25 ERA, 1.50 whip, 13.5 strikeouts per nine, which is 38%, 6.75 walks per nine, a 3.33 BABIP, a 5.76 FIP, and a 4.31 SIERA. Mackenzie Gore has not been that great lately. 3.98 ERA, 1.18 whip, which is not bad, 7.97 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 2.66 walks per nine, a 2.22 BABIP, but a 6.21 FIP, and a 4.51 SIERA. Open advantage goes towards the Dodgers, 3.25 FIP and a 3.38 SIERA compared to 5.11 and 3.73. The hitting advantage goes towards the Dodgers here, 110 WRC plus, which is 12th, compared to 91, which is 24th. Let's take a look. For this spot for me, I don't know if I'm interested in backing it. I would lean over, if anything, in this spot. But at the moment, it's a no play at the moment for me.
I kind of lean Nationals. As crazy as I don't know. I feel like this line might be a little bit too close. Although the Nationals have not been playing well, which is going to end up keeping me off of it. Considering that they've lost 8 out of their last 10. Their last win was, they only played 2 games against the Mets. Yeah, I guess that was midweek. They've lost 6 out of their last 7. So just that's gonna be what keeps me off. I just don't want to back a team that's losing. I don't really trust Emmett Sheehan though for the Dodgers, although he's pitched well his last couple of starts. The last 3 starts, 3 earned runs in 13 innings. But this one ends up going to be a stay away for me. Lean towards the Natties in this one.
Fair. I'm kind of interested in this over. The more and more I look at it, I am interested in it. I don't trust Mackenzie Gore, and I think Sheehan can get hit here. I understand the line moved towards the over in this one as well, and I'm kind of interested in the Dodgers team total over. So maybe this is something I'll come back to. It's a 5.5 though for the Dodger team total over. I'm looking at that over 9.5. I might come back to that later. I want to see I want to look at the rest of the slate, but I'm gonna look towards this over. But I'll probably come back and look at it.
Sounds good.
Happy Dallas Keuchel Day. You got the lines moving towards Dallas Keuchel. We'll talk about that later. I'm backing Bobby Hill. I forgot. It's Sheehan. Yeah. It's kind of why I like the over. But we have the Yankees here. They're minus 115 favorites against the Milwaukee Brewers. A total of 9 in this game. Let's get into this matchup here. We have Colin Ray and Luis Severino. This line opened up at a 135. It's down to a 110, so a 25-cent line movement here towards the Milwaukee Brewers. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 115. It's now a 9 at minus 103. So a move towards the Brewers and a move towards the under in this one here. We have 58% of the tickets, 51% of the cash is on these Brewers, 30% of the tickets, and 83% of the cash is on the under. So a decent move towards that under there. Colin Ray has been pitching really well as of late. I don't know how much he's pitched though. Let me take a look how much he's pitched, because I feel like he's pitched a little bit. And I would be wrong. He's pitched 1 time in the last 30 days. Gave up 2 earned runs on 3 hits, 4 1/3 innings pitched against the Phillies. Struck out 7, walked none. His last start before that was on August 4th. So he's only pitched 1 time in the last 30 days. So I can't use his stats too much. And on the other side, Luis Severino, 4.18 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 7.61 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 2.28 walks per 92, 246 BABIP, a 5.2 FIP, and a 4.39 SIERA. We have the bullpen advantage going towards the Brewers here in this one. 3.73 FIP, 3.59 SIERA compared to 3.9 and 3.81. Slight hitting advantage towards the Yankees. They hit lefties a lot better than righties, and they get the righty today with Ray. 83 WRC plus, which is 27th compared to 82, which is 28th. 2 teams that are just not hitting right now. And here's the thing with the Brewers, though. They're one of those teams, they're very weird, where they're either going to give you two runs scored with like 4 hits in a game, or they're going to go off for 8 runs and 13 hits. Like, there's no in between with this team. I kind of lean towards the under in this game at a 5. Especially the way the line moved. It looks like big sharp money on this under. The tough part is trusting Luis Severino. And this Yankees team has been playing much better baseball as of late. And Severino actually had been pitching pretty well up until facing the Astros, where he gave up 4 earned runs in 4 innings. But previous to that, he went 13 2/3 shutout innings against the Tigers and the Nationals. So he has the ability to pitch well. The Yankees have been a little bit of an under team here as well. They went over yesterday against the Tigers, but I think the under's the look in this game. The first 5 under between the Tigers and the Yankees here. Not the Tigers and the Yankees, the Brewers and the Yankees. And it's a minus 110. So I'm going to move on this first 5 under 5, minus 110.
Yeah, I actually like the Yankees today. They're playing really good baseball. They're a team that's winning right now, and that's kind of something I like to look for. Yeah, they got their streak snapped yesterday. They still won 5 in a row before that, and 8 out of 9. So this team is starting to look a little bit better, and it is against the Brewers, which, I've been backing the Brewers a bunch lately. Although now they've lost 3 out of 4, so I'm gonna slowly stay away from them now. Kind of back off a little bit off the Brewers. This is a Yankees team that's playing good baseball right now. I wanna jump on the Yankees again at home at like a pick'em price. So give me the Yankees money line today.
Yeah,
Maybe even a look towards the run line at some nice plus money.
Yeah, that line's moved kind of weird with the Yankees. Is the only thing. The line's moved heavily towards the Brewers. I like Colin Ray. My main worry for this under is what Severino is going to do. But fair. I like the under. We'll head back to the chat where there is no chat. So we'll move on to the next matchup here. Toronto Blue Jays minus 245 favorites, total of 9 in this game. We have Yusei Kikuchi going for these Blue Jays, and it's going to be Snyder for the Royals. I had undecided last night. It's going to be Colin Snyder, which I'm getting up his stats now. It's a bullpen game. It's a bullpen game for the Royals. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot here between the Royals and the Jays. Line opened up at a 230. It's up to a 240. So a line move towards the Jays here in this one. Line opened up at a 9 minus 115. It's down to a 9 minus 105. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Jays here. 92% of tickets and 96% of the cash is on the under. So that's interesting. And then 90% of the tickets, 64% of the cash is on the Jays. Money line, 86% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the Jays run line. And the line has moved towards the Jays in this spot. Taking a look at Ballpark Pal, we have Rogers Center as plus 1% runs, plus 3% home runs, plus 2% double triples, minus 2% singles. So nothing crazy there. Kikuchi's been awesome. 3.49 ERA, 1.20 whip, 10.48 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%. 2.54 walks per nine, a 3.29 BABIP, but 2.23 FIP and a 3.60 Sierra. Bullpen advantage going towards these Jays as well. 3.86 FIP, 3.40 Sierra compared to 5.33 and a 4.24. Hitting advantage going towards the Jays. 103 WRC plus, which is 13th compared to 100, which is 15th for the Royals. And I don't want to step in front of Yusei Kikuchi. I don't. I also don't want to be in a very public under here in this spot. This is going to be a pass for me in this game. Baseball, I don't know, just not a lot of games are really appealing to me at the moment. And this is not one either. I'm not really interested in laying a minus 114 run line.
I can get minus 108 for the run line.
Yeah, this is a stay off spot for me.
I'm actually going to go after the Blue Jays today. Bullpen game for the Royals. Blue Jays with Yusei Kikuchi. Okay, Yusei Kikuchi is the only guy I trust on this rotation. Even though he's been a little bit rough as of late, he's the only guy I trust to cover a run line on this rotation. I do not trust Barrios. I do not trust Gausman. Kikuchi is the only guy I trust, and because of that, I'll jump on the Blue Jays today. I'll grab him on the run line. I think it's a solid spot for him, and just don't let me down, Blue Jays. You guys are they are my kryptonite this year. They are my Baltimore Orioles to you, Nick. Except for Baltimore is actually a profitable team. Anyways, I'm going Blue Jays run line. I don't like it, but I'm doing it.
Fair. Yeah, this is no play for me. I guess I'd lean Toronto if I had to get to anything, but no.
I'm going to put it up.
All right. Fair.
Back to the chat.
Yeah. Lean Spankies with Severino. I like the under. Giants and under Sunday night. Yes and yes. It's not a Monday, so don't have to worry about Daniel Jones' crappy Monday night record. Okay. Team Canada loses to Serbia and Team USA loses to Germany in FIBA World Cup. Yep.
Imagine a Serbian team that makes the finals without Nikola Jokic.
Yeah. It's been a miserable summer for North American countries like USA and Canada, losing in international soccer and in international basketball. Yeah.
Except for we don't care about soccer, so.
It's fair. But we'll move on to the next game. Baltimore Orioles are minus 115 favorites, total of 10. I'm not even going to give a second of my attention to this team. Not going to break down the game. Fuck the Orioles. Next.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and load up the Baltimore Orioles again. I've been putting them up on the site every single day. Since you said F them and not wanting to bet their games.
I don't even look at their games anymore. I don't even want to cap this team.
Well, this team has been
the most profitable team in baseball. I know, unless I bet them.
Oh, okay. They've been very, very nice to me. And I'm just going to go to them every single day. Let me pull up. I know you get annoyed with the stats. Whatever. Kyle Bradish has been arguably one of the best pitchers in this rotation. Him and Dean Kramer have been phenomenal. They have won 6 straight starts started by Kyle Bradish. Yes, Baltimore's the most profitable team in baseball. Yes, they are the most profitable road team in baseball. Both of those, well, wow. Speaking, sheesh. 88 and 51 this year, Baltimore. Up 30 units. You are up 30 units this year if you bet them every single game. I'm going to continue to ride this team. They're up 24 units on the road as well. And it's Bradish versus Hyoik. I know it's Hauk. Hyoik. I like Hyoik. It's more fun to say. I'm grabbing the Orioles every single day.
There you go.
Every single goddamn day. You're damn right, Michael. You're dang right. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's move on to games I'm actually going to
So I take off AL Central. You take off Baltimore Oriole.
Yeah. I'm done with the Orioles. They've lost me more money than any other team this year.
Nice.
We'll move on to the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Braves opened up at a 220. Now they're down to a 190. So a big line move towards Pittsburgh in this game. Total opened up at a 10. It's down to a 9.5. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Pirates in this spot here, which is kind of interesting. We have 86% of the tickets and 86% of the cash is on the Atlanta Braves, and they've gone from minus 210 to minus 190. Interesting. 80% of the tickets and 59% of the cash is on the over in this spot. And where did I say this total moved? It moved down. So money on the over and the lines moved down half a run. This is really weird line movement in this game. Truist Park, plus 2% runs, 0% home runs, minus 1% doubles, triples, plus 3% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, which the pitching matchup actually goes towards the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mitch Keller versus Bryce Edler. Keller's 2.03 ERA, 1.23 whip, 10.74 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, 2.32 walks per 9, a 350 BABIP, but a 2.68 FIP and a 3.47 Sierra. He's bet on for me here. On the other side, Bryce Edler, 4.28 ERA, 1.34 whip, 5.88 strikeouts per 9, which is 15%, 4.28 walks per 9, a 260 BABIP, a 4.71 FIP, and a 5.61 Sierra. Bullpen edge actually goes towards the Pirates in this game. 3.54 FIP, 3.90 Sierra compared to 4.07 and 3.50. Hitting advantage, though, definitely goes towards the Braves. 123 WRC plus, which is fifth, compared to 93, which is 21st. And I know the Pirates have a bullpen edge here, but I can only look first 5 with the Pirates because the offense is such a huge advantage for the Braves that I think it overrides the bullpens, which is very, very slight edge, by the way, with the Pirates. I'm kind of interested in Pittsburgh early in this game. Pittsburgh first 5. You can get Pittsburgh first 5 at plus 155. I'm going to take a shot with them here. Early, I like Keller. I'm not a fan of Edler. Edler is somebody that I had circled a while ago for some regression. He has regressed a little bit. And I'm getting a decent price with Pittsburgh, who hasn't been terrible as of late. They just won the series against the Brewers. They've won actually 3 series in a row, and they've won 7 of their last 9 games. So this Pirates team is playing good baseball right now, sneakily. So I think they can. I think they can win me 5 innings here. I'm on the Pittsburgh Pirates first 5 at plus 155.
Yeah, I'm just not fading the Braves. Although they just lost 2 out of 3 at home to St. Louis.
Do the Braves care right now? Honest, that's a legitimate question.
I'm going to say no, because they mentioned kind of skipping starts for Charlie Morton and resting players on certain nights. And this team's got 91 wins already. They're 91 and 48. Isn't that gross? this team is so far in front of everybody else that no, I don't think they care. Because the next closest team is the Dodgers, and they're 6 games back of the Braves. They're not catching the Braves. I'm staying away from a side. If I'm going after anything, I don't trust Mitch Keller. Although he's had 2 good starts in a row, yes. Actually, he's had 4 good starts in a row, but those are the games they're winning. Last time he faced off against the Braves, he allowed 3 earned runs and 9 hits in 5 innings.
Not bad.
No, but 9 hits isn't good, and those could have easily translated into more runs. And I don't trust Bryce Edler, so I would go over 9.5 if I'm betting anything in this game.
Fair. Yeah, I like the way Keller's pitched lately.
That's fine. Yeah, no, he's been pitching good. This Braves offense is crazy. The USA has been eliminated in all international sports tournaments they entered in 2023: hockey, soccer, basketball, and we only care about the Olympics. And they also got eliminated in baseball in the finals. Orioles, yes. Orioles most profitable team in baseball, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they are. Do you guys like the under in Kansas versus Illinois? I lean that way. I like Kansas in that game.
I was gonna say the wrong. I like the side more. I like the wrong team favored in that game, which I think that line's moved up to a 3.5, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm on the Illini.
Red Sox been playing like trash. They have not been playing good. No. Atlanta run line. What's Atlanta run line? I can only imagine that's probably not terrible. What is that? Even money? Sure, why not?
Something along those lines.
Usual money on the Pirates. Over sounds like the play. Yeah, I kind of like the over in this game. Let's go to this game, Nick. This game.
Yeah, another big dog that could have a little bit of interest here for me because we have the first 5 Wizard pitching today. Paul Blackburn and the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers, Jordan Montgomery. Line opened up at a 242. It's down to a 237. Line opened up at a 9. It's down to an 8.5. So a move towards the under and a move towards the A's. We have 89% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the Rangers, and the line's moved towards the A's. 82% of the tickets, 85% of the cash is on the over, and the line is moved, I believe, towards the under, if I'm not mistaken. I have to relook here. The line, moved from a 9 to an 8.5. So a little bit of reverse line movement here on both of them. Ballpark Pal has Globe Life Field the normal minus 7%. We have Paul Blackburn and Jordan Montgomery. Blackburn 2.27 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 8.58 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. 3.53 walks per 9, a 3.09 BABIP, a 3.26 FIP, and a 4.44 SIERA. On the other side, Montgomery 3.72 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, 7.45 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%. 1.86 walks per 9, a 3.06 BABIP, a 3.12 FIP, and a 4.22 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Oakland A's in this game. 4.46 FIP, 4.85 SIERA compared to 6.55 and 4.52. Hitting advantage goes towards the Oakland A's, 97 WRC plus, which is 19th compared to 94, which is 20th. I still don't trust the Oakland A's to win a baseball game, but I'll trust them in the first 5 here at a decent plus price tag. I have no interest in backing the Texas Rangers whatsoever. And we're getting Paul Blackburn, who has been a really solid first 5 pitcher in this spot. I'll take the Oakland A's here, first 5 at plus 175.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Ride the wave?
Yeah, I was kind of looking that way. Jordan Montgomery's one of the least profitable pitchers in baseball. They've lost 7 out of his 10 last starts. And I believe, let's go pull up the pitcher profit rankings. Yeah, 4th to last. Only 3 pitchers are worse than Jordan Montgomery this year. Zach Greinke, Lucas Giolito, Jordan Lyles. Those are the only pitchers that are worse. And you're down you're down over 10 units with Jordan, over 11 units with Jordan Montgomery this year. Yeah, this is I'll ride the wave with you. Although let's see what is the I feel like it might be a better spot to take the +1.5. As long as it's not too juicy. Still plus money for +1.5. Because I don't know if they necessarily win the game, but I think they keep it close.
Fair. Yeah. I understand the 1.5. I'm gonna stick with the first 5 money line with Oakland. That.
Okay.
Back to the chat.
Oh yeah, forgot about the baseball loss. The only relevant Ohtani. Yeah. Rough. Oh man. Longhorn spread tomorrow. No. We're on Bama. Ride the tiny wave. Fade those Rangers. Yup. Cincinnati and Tulane. I'm against both of those.
I'm on both of those.
First 5 money line. Oakland. I do question the Rangers' motivation. Their motivation is to try to get into the playoffs, and they're not doing that. ECU in the under. Yes.
See, for me with that game, real quick, for that game, that line's gone from 46.5 down to a 43. I wouldn't play the under now with ECU.
Teaser it.
Okay. Yeah, I got ECU at 3.5. Yeah.
Let's jump over to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We have the San Diego Padres and the Houston Astros. This is a game that I did move on last night. I did a free pick video for it last night. And if you did take it last night, and you got a good line for it. Line opened up at a 115. It's up to a 138 now. A pretty decent 23-cent line movement towards the Houston Astros. Line opened up at an 8.5 at -110. It's now an 8.5 at -116. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. Wow. 81% of the tickets, but only 37% of the cash is on the Astros. And then we have 58% of the tickets and 47% of the cash is on the over in this game here. Taking a look at the ballpark, pal, where we have Minute Maid Park, the normal -7%. Nothing out of the norm there. Blake Snell and Hunter Brown. Blake Snell, 2.50 ERA, 1.14 whip, 11.25 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%, 5.25 walks per 9, a 2.13 BABIP, a 3.95 FIP, and a 4.28 SIERA. On the other side, we have Hunter Brown, 7.32 ERA, 1.78 whip, 12.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 30%, 4.12 walks per 9, a 4.31 BABIP, a 4.53 FIP, and a 3.74 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Stros, 4.13 FIP, 3.69 SIERA, 4.08 FIP for the Padres bullpen, 3.97 SIERA there. The Padres against right-handed pitching, 93 WRC plus, which is 22nd. The Astros, number 1 in baseball the last 30 days against lefties, 172 WRC plus, which is number 1. Granted, they do face arguably the best lefty in baseball right now.
Yep.
But I don't care. I'm on the Astros. I bet the Astros last night at -122. This line has moved. I'm also interested in the Astros team total over because when in doubt, you back Astros versus lefties. And you can get Astros team total over 4.5 at -104. I think that's the only reason why it's that low is because they're facing Blake Snell. So I'm going to grab that here. Team total over 4.5 -104 as well with the Astros. I think the Astros continue on their winning ways. I think they go and they sweep the Padres here, and they start to run away at this division.
That could happen. I'm just trying to see righty, Rodon. I'm trying to see what lefties they faced, because none of them are to the caliber of Blake Snell. And yeah, a team could be good against lefties. I'm on the Padres because this is still a team. Blake Snell has been winning his starts, or the Padres have been winning Blake Snell's starts. They are 7-1 in his last 8 starts. That's something I would like to look towards. Yes, the Padres are not a good team. I'm well aware of that. And the Astros are playing some good baseball, but it's tough for me to fade Blake Snell in this one. So I'm going to look towards Blake Snell and the Padres in this one. I like the money line on that one.
Look, I'm on the opposite side, and I beat a decent line movement. So I would understand you taking this type of price with the NL Cy Young favorite at the moment. But I think it's this price for a reason. I think the Astros smash.
Yeah, that's fine. Ace first 5. I'm taking the Nerfy, Snell K-props, and Astros run line. Good luck. I'll take Coach Prime -2. No.
Nope. I'm already on the opposite side there.
Mets money line and Cubs over 7.5. Mets, I like. Cubbies. No, I think Blake Snell pitches well, so I'm going to say no to the Cubbies over. Cornhuskers chucking and Dubs tomorrow. Yes, Corn tomorrow. Astros race to 2. Don't try to catch a falling knife. Yeah, I'm not trying to catch a falling knife and fading Blake Snell, who's been winning all of his starts. You're right. Don't try to catch a falling knife. How about this one, Nick?
All right, let's get into this one, which is an interesting line move here. We have the Minnesota Twins and the New York Mets. Mets are $1.10 favorites, total of 9 in this game. Line opened up at a 115. It's down to a 109, so a 6-cent line movement towards the Minnesota Twins. Line opened up at a 9.5, and it stayed there. It's been a 9 at plus 105 to the over since 210 yesterday. That total has not moved. I'm kind of interested in what the first 5 has done in this game. Has it moved towards – the first 5 has moved 3 cents towards the Twins as well. Wow. So the line is moving – wow. The line is moving towards the Twinnies in this one here. And 34% of the tickets and 70% of the cash on the Mets. And the line's moved towards the Twins, which is really confusing. 56% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is on the under. And the line has moved, I believe, towards that. No, the line's not moved at all. But big money, the bigger bets are coming in on this under, which is interesting as well. So they think Dallas Keuchel pitches well here. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal that has Citi Field. Has Target Field. My bad. They're in Minnesota. That's the second worst hitting conditions on the slate. Minus 9% runs, minus 20% home runs, minus 5% doubles, triples, plus 1% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Kodai Senga and Dallas Keuchel. Senga has been awesome. 2.48 ERA, 1.01 whip, 11.02 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%. 3.03 walks per 9, a 274 BABIP, a 271 FIP, and a 3.43 SIERA. On the flip side, Dallas Keuchel, 5.06 ERA, 1.50 whip, 3.38 strikeouts per 9, which is 9%, which 9% is the lowest on the slate. No shocker there. 2.95 walks per 9, a 307 BABIP, a 4.85 FIP, and a 5.49 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Twins here. 5.07 FIP, 4.47 SIERA compared to 5.32 FIP and a 4.4 SIERA, 4.44 for the Mets. The Twins have the slight hitting advantage, 122 WRC plus, which is 6th compared to 120, which is 7th. Senga pitches better on the road. Or at home, my bad. At home.
What was that to say?
This is a weird game because the line's moving towards the under, and the line's moving towards the Twins. Tells me that the Twins could be the look in this game. Senga's ERA is 1.3 runs higher on the road than it is at home. I want to take a look what Dallas Keuchel has done at home this year.
He's pitched at home 3 times, and the 3 times he's pitched at home were one earned run in
15 innings. I think Keuchel pitches well at home. He's only getting lit up on the road. The only 2 times he's gotten lit up were in Philadelphia and in Texas. At home, he's been awesome. Something tells me Keuchel shoves here. Keuchel shoves in this game. And I kind of want to back Senga to pitch well as well, which would lead me to a first 5 under in this game, which you can get that at 4.5 at even money. I think that's definitely worth a look here. First 5 under at even money. I lean Minnesota. I think I think that Keuchel shoves here in this spot. I'm going to grab the first 5 under 4.5 at even money here.
He could shove. I would probably look towards the under then. Under full game, under to 9. Because I think Senga has a big game too. Senga slowly putting himself, as crazy as it sounds, in the Rookie of the Year race. Because Corbin Carroll has slowed down a little bit. You could easily
He's still going to win it.
Oh, yeah, he's still going to win it. But Senga's making an argument. And I think this one could be one of the performances that really helps him kind of gets over the hump even more, going into Minnesota and having a really good game. I think Senga has a strong start. I like the Mets today, and I like the under 9.
Yeah, I have no interest in the Mets in this game at all. It's Twins or nothing for the side, but I love that under. I really do like this under the more and more I look at it.
Keuchel has surprised before, but you can't polish a turd. That turd is Keuchel.
Here, the thing though, Keuchel, I think, is becoming a pitcher that we really like, and that is a predictable pitcher. Correct. He pitches well at home, and he pitches bad on the road. So we have the Guardians in the next game, though. Minus 125 favorites, total of 8 in this game. Take a look at the line history here between Logan Allen and Griffin Canning. Line opened up at a 135. It's down to a 125, so a 10-cent line movement here towards the Angels. A line opened up at a minus 115 for the over 8. It's now a minus 123, so an 8-cent line movement towards the over and a 10-cent line movement towards the Guardians. Expecting Canning to get hit. My bad. Allen to get hit because the move towards the Angels. 53% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the Angels. The line's moved in that direction. 67% of the tickets is on the under, and the line's moved towards the over. I have no cash flow on the total, just the ticket numbers. For Angel Stadium here, plus 3% runs, plus 7% home runs, minus 6% doubles, triples, plus 5% singles. Taking a look at the pitching matchup, Griffin Canning and Logan Allen. Canning, a 4.15 ERA, Allen, 4.15 ERA, 1.31 whip, 7.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%. 3.12 walks per 9, a 282 BABIP, a 5.10 FIP, and a 4.67 Sierra. On the other side, Griffin Canning's actually pitched well. 3.6 ERA, 1 whip, 11.7 strikeouts per 9, which is 33%, 1.35 walks per 9, a 292 BABIP, a 3.06 FIP, and a 2.81 Sierra. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Guardians here through 4.14 FIP and 3.96 Sierra compared to 5.53 and 4.49. Hitting advantage goes towards the Guardians, 88 WRC plus, which is 25th compared to 78, which is also 25th. They're obviously facing opposite sides there. I've got a little bit of interest here in the Angels. I have a little interest in the Angels here, first 5. You can get that at minus 107. I lean towards LA here early in this game.
Yeah, the Angels aren't getting my money. This is a team that's all of a sudden 11 games under 500. Yeah, remember when this team bought and was trying to be competitive? Yeah, okay. This team is crap, and I want to fade them. So no, I know Griffin Canning's been pitching better as of late. No, I don't want to back the Angels. I think the right side in this one would be towards Cleveland. Am I wanting to back Cleveland on the road, who's 31 and 38 on the road this year? No. So this one's gonna be a complete stay away. This is a 1-800-GAMBLER game. Completely gross.
Yeah, I understand that. Give me the Angels first 5 minus 107. First 5 money line minus 107.
There you go. Guardians money line fading the Angels. Yeah. First 5 under. You can see that too. Final game of the day, which I have 0 interest in.
Yeah, the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants are minus 210 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot between Harrison and Ty Blach. Line opened up at a 193. It's up to a 221. So a decent 28-cent line movement towards the Giants here. Line opened up at an 8.5 at minus 115. It's down to an 8 at minus 115. So move towards the under and a move towards the Giants. We have 48% of the tickets and 55% of the cash is on the Giants money line. 43% of the tickets and 16% of the cash is on the Giants run line. We have 99% of the tickets are on the under. No cash flow on the under, though. Taking a look at the pitching matchup here. Ty Block and Kyle Harrison. Block, 4.41 ERA, 1.47 whip, 5.23 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 3.31 walks per nine, a 3.01 BABIP, a 5.37 FIP, and a 5.61 SIERA. On the flip side of Harrison, 4.070 ERA, 1.24 whip, 12.33 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%, 2.93 walks per nine, a 281 BABIP, a 5.39 FIP, and a 3.50 SIERA. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Giants. 4.76 FIP, 4.05 SIERA compared to 5.05 and 4.82. Massive hitting advantage towards these Giants. 90 WRC plus, which is 18th, compared to 57, which is 30th. I really have no interest in this game. I guess it's Giants or nothing, but I really don't feel like laying this type of number with the Giants. So no interest for me here, no play for me. And that'll be I'll end my card with a pass. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got a decent amount of plays for today.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I want nothing to do with this game. Rockies are, I think, mathematically eliminated already. If not, they're very, very close to. The Giants are starting to slip. These are games that the Giants need, that the Giants should be winning. Just because they should be winning them does not mean they are. This one's a complete stay away. I'm checking out what the wild card standings say. Nope. Elimination number 2. So Colorado could be officially eliminated today. No, this one's a stay away for me. I want nothing to do with this game.
Sure. Back to the chat.
Yep. No chat. That's everything for today, though, Nick. You know what that means?
It is time. Click. Gotta click.
Housekeeping. If
you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below, including the big 4 over Nick's head, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. All of those linked down below. Lots of content coming out on those. Especially with football season here now. Speaking of football season, if anybody wants to become a member of the channel, 16 cents a day or $4.99 for the month. And you get the entire card for college football, the entire card for NFL. Both of those member-only videos are officially out as of last night. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can go ahead and check out those and become a member of the YouTube channel. Recap time. I'm on the Diamondbacks today. I'm on Cincinnati, Seattle. I like the Yankees today. Tampa Bay, Toronto, run line. Baltimore money line. Oakland plus a half. I like San Diego. Mets in the under. And then a complete pass for the rest of the card.
Yeah. I'm on the Arizona Diamondbacks first 5. I'm on the Tigers first 5, money line full game -1. Brewers, Yankees first 5 under 5. Pirates first 5 money line plus 155. Athletics first 5 plus 175. Astros money line. Astros team total over 4.5. Mets, Twinnies first 5 under 4.5, and ending the card with the Angels first 5.
There you go. Lean rocks early. There you go. That's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Well, Nick will be back tomorrow morning. I'm going to be absent. I'm going to be traveling to Greenville. So you'll see Nick at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Good luck, everybody.